The Boys and Girls Club is doing whatever it takes to ensure that kids have a safe place to always come and be, and that families can be reassured that they have, strong-willed adults that are navigating and helping them through this, new world order essentially, and that they're in the best of hands. What we were doing was looking at keeping the kids in a safe bubble when they came into the club, and then what enrichment we were going to provide to them. In the end, we came up with a really safe place for kids to continue to come.
The Boys and Girls Club is finding so many creative ways to help the community. The Club on the Go had several different activities. They actually brought the activities to the community so those who are uncomfortable going into large crowds or different facilities could have fun outside in the open air. It was just kind of a blessing.
We had to evolve once school started back up. Our families actually were extremely happy that we had these new protocols in place as far as the kids washing their hands, checking their temperatures. They knew that their children were entering a safe environment.
I've been coming to the club to do distant learning, and it's been great. I get here at 7 o'clock. They take my temperature, they sanitize all my stuff, and I usually come to the teen center and I do my work.
The staff are really helping when we need help, so I really like it here, and it's just like school.
My favorite thing is coming to the Boys and Girls Club because it's fun here and they actually help you.
They want to interact with other kids. They want to interact with adults. They thrive on those relationships and that sense of belonging, and I feel like they were excited to be at club, and they were excited to be out of the four walls of their own home. There's a different energy to them being around just other children, and that's a positive.
Immediately after COVID hit, we noticed that families were having food insecurity issues and not being able to get food from grocery stores. We have lots of families who were waiting for food stamps and other benefits as well, and so we immediately had to open our food pantry.
Pre-COVID, I was a preschool teacher, and now I am a stay-at-home mom with my kids. When COVID hit, it pretty much took our family's financial means down to nothing. It took us down to where we need to rely on community resources.
We had always offered a small informal food pantry at Boys and Girls Club for families case by case. We decided to start one on a large scale after COVID, serving anywhere from 80 to 120 families per week.
I didn't know really where the next meal would necessarily always come from. So being that I could rely on the boxes once a week, I knew that I at least had that to get me through the next couple of days or whatever it may have been. The Boys and Girls Club has always been there for us through thick and thin.
My name's Mark ENNIS. I work at the St. Mary's Regional Medical Center as a plant engineer. Basically, we keep the building running so the doctors and nurses can do their jobs. And I'm a single dad, and I got a little boy named Francis, and he's 6 years old. If I didn't have the Boys and Girls Club, I have no idea what I was going to do because I don't have anybody else. I was new to the area, but I didn't have any other options. If it wasn't for Boys and Girls Club, I probably would have quit my job to stay home and take care of my kid.
We were opening our building at 6 o'clock in the morning and keeping it open until 8 o'clock at night, and that was something that we had never done. I think it was a game changer for families, especially the ones that were essential need employees. They needed a place for their kids to go.
Having the Boys and Girls Club open during all of this was extremely crucial because our lives could have been a lot worse off. That goes for all essential workers. Just having you guys open during this time probably saved a lot of jobs and people's lives, had a huge impact.
Whenever needs like this arise in our community, Boys and Girls Club has to be really proactive and creative in how we're going to serve these needs. So whether that's starting a food pantry, having grab-and-go meals, having distance learning or virtual programming available, we really just have to stay one step ahead to make sure that our families and children are being served to the best of our capabilities.
I've always loved that winner mentality of just getting things done with the Boys and Girls Club of Truckee Meadows, and I think that we are operating and firing on all cylinders right now, and I think families are very grateful.
Will you do whatever it takes?
Will you do whatever it takes?
Will you do whatever it takes?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Will you do?
Will you do?
Will you do?
Will you do whatever it takes?